Managed to convince myself that I think they sent me the wrong one. That will be a win if it's not damaged. Sometimes it really sucks being short. Oh my gosh, I love it already. What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. I just posted my bathroom makeover kind of video. There wasn't a whole lot of changes that I did, just a few things that I feel like kind of made it look a little bit better, not so much like a rental. Now I'm gonna do the same thing for the bedroom. So I've got a few things that have arrived. Got some stuff for the bed. Right now we've just got like the duvet insert. We've got the old green sheets on here. We're kind of moving away from like the green. We're gonna do something a little bit more neutral, a little bit more subtle. We're gonna put some art up on this very bare wall. We have the dresser. We've had this dresser for maybe a year or not quite two. And then the bed frame is also kind of like a dark wood, like walnut. That's usually the stain that I gravitate towards, is like dark wood. So our big pieces aren't changing. We have some new nightstands though. I think that's really the only new like furniture that we're getting. And they're not even necessarily like traditional nightstands. They're these like tree stump tables from Amazon. I'm kind of obsessed with them. I know they look a little weird. They're kind of non-traditional nightstands. That's what we'll call them. I've been experimenting with the sizes. So I've had mine for a little while. I like that it kind of forces me to just keep the bare minimum things. That's literally all I have space for, but it's very short. It's only like a foot tall. So we're gonna repurpose that one as a planter, like a plant stand. And then I'm gonna buy a second one. I already bought it, but it's on the way. The one that I have on boyfriend's side of the bed is the right size, 19 inches tall, I think. So it's like an inch or two above the mattress. We have a very low bed. And then we have this salt shaker lamp. That is totally not what it's like officially called. I still like it. It puts off a decent amount of light actually at night. I have another light that I bought from Urban Outfitters that kind of matches. Well, it doesn't match, but it's like it's a similar kind of style. And then I forgot to say we are also doing a curtain rod. I'm gonna install a curtain rod. I'm ready to get all of the pieces in here together to see what they look like the colors and everything, because I'm a little scared that it's not gonna look exactly how I've envisioned it. I've put everything on a mood board. I'm pretty pleased with what it looks like, but you know how things just look different online, like colors and stuff, trying to like solely buy things online and design just from like pictures that you're seeing online. That can be kind of tricky. So we're gonna actually finally today get everything moved in here. All right, so I've thrown the sheets into the wash, and then we can do all the bed stuff. Until then, I figured we could do the curtain rod. It has like a wood look to it, like it's definitely metal, but it has like a faux wood grain. So I'm gonna measure and see if I remember how to put this up. And really the only tools you need, like if you are someone who, like you're moving into your first apartment and you're like, I don't even know like how to do like something basic like that. You usually just need a drill. I recommend an electric one because it's just so much more efficient and faster and easier on your hands. And then I've got a stud finder, some drill bits, and a tape measure. Everything that I did in the bathroom, putting up the curtain rod, like the pegs for the towels, is really all you need. I'm sure you guys are like, duh, it's like putting up a curtain rod, it's not that hard, but this kind of thing like would have kind of intimidated me, I think, when I was at my dorm and stuff. Like I never bothered putting up, I would literally like thumbtack curtains up because I just had I didn't even care, I guess, to like figure it out. And I just always assumed it would be harder than what it is, but it's really not. So a little tip for getting wrinkles out of things, I just pulled this guy out of the dryer. Throw some ice cubes into the dryer and it will kind of create steam, but it really helps get like the wrinkles out. And we did just go with one panel. I will most likely just bunch it up over here in the corner, so it has like a little bit of a shape to it and you kind of see the pleats at the top. It is very dark, but I think it's gonna be fine. we're just never in here unless we're literally sleeping. So I think it'll be fine. I do like the green. Luckily we like green. Otherwise I would have been like super put off when I got it in the mail. And so even though it's not what I was expecting, it doesn't really match the image online. I'm thinking that once we get the other stuff in here, especially since our sheets have like a greeny undertone, I'm thinking it'll be fine. Okay, the next thing is my little reading light, which I'm pretty excited for. Because like I said earlier, all we have is the big salt lamp, the big salt shaker lamp. I would like something just on my side of the bed. The lighting in the room will be like balanced instead of just the one lamp on one side of the room. And I found this one on Urban Outfitters with like a pleated shade that kind of matches, or accordion shade, whichever, that kind of matches the style of the salt shaker. So it's like kind of a mix, but they still kind of go together. And it's not hardwired because we are renting. And I found one that's plug-in. So this is an awesome renter friendly DIY. We're gonna do that. We're gonna say about right here. Let's put the shade on and I'll go see if I have a light. Okay, so this is what she looks like. I am pretty obsessed with her. She does not have a bulb in because this base, it says something about it being medium, but it does not fit. Like it literally won't go in there. So when we are out next time, I will find a bulb that properly fits it. And I'm hoping over time, like the kinks work out of this. Okay, not sure if the color is gonna pick up. It is actually really a pretty kind of deep, very subtle olivey green. I'm sure it just looks brown on camera. The box is pretty beat up too. I don't know if you guys can tell, but there's like a huge like gaping hole at the bottom. That will be a win if it's not damaged. Okay, I have been itching to get this piece of art up on the wall just because it's like the first wall you see when you come in. So I'm gonna get this frame and this piece of art up there. I think I'm gonna center it based on the bed, not the wall, because the bed is off center because of the way that the door is. Goodness, there's so many brackets on the back of this thing. Flip it over. There we go. Ooh, she's thin. It's a horrible sound. That was the easiest install I have ever done with a giant frame. How well does the fact that it matches so well is kind of crazy to me. Like, look at the tones. It's basically like the same warm, like golden brown. How insane is that? Like, it looks like the frame was like made for it. Oh my gosh, I love it already. I love, like, I can't get over how matchy this is, but like in a good way. And then it's picking up this olivey green color in the sheets too, so I feel like that looks really good together, like it really ties in. And then we have a similar color in the curtain, so I think it's all coming together, thankfully. I'm not 100% sure about our bedspread. To me, it still really looks flat, even though I have 2 duvet inserts in there, and it was kind of hot last night, like it was kind of warm. I don't know if we should go with a color that's in the painting. Like, would that be weird? Okay, so this is the moment of truth for the, I don't know how many light bulbs I have now tried for this dang lamp. We were at Lowe's earlier, and this is the candelabra base. This is the only other size of base that I've seen. It's 40 watts, which is what we need. So if these don't work, I don't know what will, because these have the skinny base. So we're gonna see if this is the right thing. Oh, I think it's gonna work. Yay! We'll have to see tonight how bright it is. If it's like crazy bright, I'm gonna switch from the 40 watt to the 25 watt, because I was seeing a lot of those options, and also like vintage style ones, which I thought were really cool. I don't want it to be, it's really bright. I don't want it to be so bright that it's like blinding. Something that I did change that I don't think that I filmed or mentioned was this extension cord was just like running along the carpet. And what I did was I took some command strips. Running that cord along the baseboard looks so much better, especially when it like kind of matches the wall and the like the baseboard color. But that cleans it up so much better. Now the real challenge is getting it up there by myself. Last time I had help, now I don't. But I also hung that painting by myself. Now that wasn't as heavy. Oh, sweet. I think I did it. Okay, that wasn't that hard at all. Now we're off center from the dresser. So I'm going to decide if I like this, and then I could do something like tall over here, like a really tall plant would be kind of cool. Or something right here, because I could move the trash can and put that somewhere else. Or I could move the dresser, obviously, to center it on this wall. Oh. Okay. I have centered her. Well, I've eyeball centered her. The mirror is still like a tiny bit off, but that's okay. I'm definitely not moving the mirror. So now we have about, I would say probably about a foot of space. And then I can do like a taller, skinnier vase. And then some tall like pampas grass or a fake plant or a real plant or, you know, just something over in this corner. Right now I don't have a better place for my manuscripts, so they're just gonna have to sit right here. It is a few hours later, and I just ran some errands to fix a few little things. So the pillows that are on the bed, they just look kind of flat to me, just the whole area over there. So I did get 2 new pillows from Walmart. And then I also got some candelabra base bulbs, because the one that I put in the lamp over there, I think it's so bright at night. It's almost like, I don't want it so bright that it keeps me awake. I want it just bright enough to read by. So anyway, these are technically wax warmer lights, but hopefully, because it says it's the same base, they should work in here. And it's only 25 watts. So I'm hoping this looks a little dimmer. So this is what it looks like now. Now I know like there's daylight coming through the window and stuff, so we might not be able to tell a difference, but this is the before with the 40 watt, and this is the after with the 25 watt. So it's a little bit warmer, I can already tell. And honestly, the real test will be tonight when it's like totally pitch black in here, and it's sort of like all the same level right here, which I like because This one, which I guess I'll just end up returning, it's just kind of too big for this lamp. I love this lamp so much though, I really am considering getting a second one for John's side of the bed and replacing our salt shaker lamp, because I really do love the look of symmetry, and having a second one on the other side of the bed would actually make it look more purposeful. Like, I feel like it does kind of look like it's a little unbalanced. I don't know, it just looks like there's one missing, you know? Now I just have to figure out if I want to lay them flat. I've seen inspo pics where they're laid flat like that, but mine maybe are too thick. I feel like the inspo pics I was looking at, the pillows are really flat. I think that looks better. It looks fuller and they're so fluffy. I just feel like that makes it look better. I don't know. I'm still, did I already tell you guys I'm undecided about the bedspread? I wanted a lighter bedspread in here than we had before, which was like a super dark green. Because I wanted, when this room doesn't have sunlight coming in, it's just really dark, and I didn't want something that was going to make it even darker, because the bed takes up like so much space in the room, basically almost the entire room. So I wanted something lighter, but the walls are so similar, and maybe on camera it doesn't look bad. It doesn't look bad in real life either, but it just looks like there's a lot of like one note, like monotone things happening. Hello everyone. Did I say it was a few days later? I don't think I did. I have been waiting on this package from Anthropologie because I went ahead and double ordered, like purposefully ordered, this curtain just in case they maybe sent me the wrong one. I really think they may have sent me the sage. This is very green, and they have one on their website, and I think I already put the images earlier in the video. And then they also have the one that I ordered, which is olive, which has more of a brown undertone like our bed sheets. I've just managed to convince myself that I think they sent me the wrong one. So what will happen with this, if it turns out being the exact same thing, same shade, I'll just return this. Not a big deal. We will see. If not, if it ends up being like the same thing, I'll just be happy with this one, because we do like green. I think it's the same thing, and it says olive. Yeah, so it's just, the colors online are just not accurate. Also, while I have it, I guess I could see what it looks like with two. I've been really happy with it just being one, but I guess I could go ahead and put it on there and just see what it looks like with two of them and see if I like that better. Too tight. Okay, I've just been standing here thinking about it for a few minutes. I think I'm going to keep them, and I'm going to order some tiebacks, and that will give some symmetry to the window that we didn't have before. Also, I think I have found a solution for this ugly light. I haven't ordered it yet, but I'm very excited. I found a company online through Pinterest that sells covers for these ugly boob lights. They're like renter friendly. There's like magnets involved. You just like click it into place. Might get one for here, for the bedroom, and then a different style one for our living room. What's wrong? Yeah. Also, something that just came in the mail that I don't think I mentioned I was gonna do is possibly change our switch plate covers. It's supposed to like mimic travertine, so if you have actual travertine in your house, these switch plate covers you could buy to kind of mimic that look. I just liked that they kind of have more of an organic shape to them, like the corners are rounded and stuff. So I got some single toggle ones for the bedroom, and then a double toggle one possibly for the bathroom. I've heard you're supposed to turn the breaker off before you do this, but it's just the cover, so I feel like we'll be fine. Not a huge difference, but there's something about the rounded edges that I really like. Obviously we'll keep these so we can put them back on one day, but I really like that, and the color matches the walls like almost perfectly. So let's do the closet light, and then we'll do the bathroom one too. Alrighty friends, it has been a little bit since I last talked to you, but something exciting came in the mail and I'm very ready to put it up. It is exactly what I was looking for to cover the ugly boob lights that you see in a lot of apartments. They are far from the cutest thing to look at. They're basically a meme at this point. So we will be changing that out. Actually, we're not really changing it out, we're covering it up. So to make this renter friendly, this brand Tulip, I found them on, I think, Pinterest. I just searched like renter friendly light cover, something like that. And they were like the first thing to come up. And then we'll put the shade literally just up over it. It comes with command strips and drywall screws. And I'm really excited because this shade is actually like one of the, I think, prettier ones. It's called the Gem. So I chose that one for the bedroom and the drum for the living space. So we'll just put this somewhere safe in a box with lots of cushion around it so I don't break it on accident. And then we'll put it back up one day when we leave. Sometimes it really sucks being short. So much prettier. It does dim the light, but we actually don't really use the overhead light very often because we have our little sconces. It makes so much more of a moment than that ugly light. So highly recommend those. Those are so cute. It feels more like a bedroom. I just needed something that was softer and like more, you know, like fabric-y and organic, and that's exactly what that is. So I'm very pleased with that. All right, while we wait for the duvet cover to come in, and yes, it's driving me crazy having the insert just be here, thought it would be fun to unbox our little hatch that we got. This is not sponsored. Boyfriend and I were talking the other day about how like unpleasant it is to wake up to our phones and how you kind of feel like you have to have it right there next to you on the nightstand, which we do have chargers. So like we're definitely still going to end up keeping our phones, I'm sure, next to us on the bedside tables, on our little end tables. But I just really wanted something that was going to help us wake up in a more pleasant way. And I was watching, I don't remember, somebody's video, and they were talking about how they have one of these, and it's basically a sound machine, like an alarm sound machine. I've had one of these before when I was like maybe like a preteen or something, and I really liked it because you have, you know, different bird sounds or wind chimes or ocean waves or babbling brooks or whatever. I thought it was so cool, and I don't remember what happened, but I just stopped using it. I don't know, maybe we got rid of it, I'm not totally sure. But it's time to bring it back, because I just feel like everybody uses their phones nowadays. It's easy, it's just like the normal thing, but I don't actually think that it's normal or natural to wake up to alarms that sound like what they sound like. They're not ideal for waking up on the right side of the bed, if you get what I mean. So I'm gonna actually put this little guy, I think, on the dresser. I think it'll be cute to have him over on the dresser, kind of in front of us, because the dresser faces us and there's not much on it, so this will be kind of like the first little piece that I decorate with. I like the feel of it. It's like a canvasy material. This part is supposed to light up. That's part of the thing that's waking you up, is the light, not just the sound. And then you have like a little wake and rest, or awake and asleep buttons. So anyway, I'll have to read the instructions, but I'm really excited for this. Hi, hello, long time no see. So when I tell you it's been like 3 months since I started filming the clips for this video, I'm not kidding. We had an issue with the bedspread. So the original one that was on there, that like beigey colored one that I've been undecided on, it was just from Amazon. I returned it. I decided it was too matchy-matchy with the walls. I found one that I liked on Etsy. Didn't realize it was coming all the way from Lithuania. And it actually got to the US fairly quickly. So I ordered it in like December, and then it got stuck in Memphis, Tennessee at a FedEx warehouse. I luckily was able to contact the seller. She contacted the FedEx warehouse. Anyway, it's now mid-March. It's finally here. So let's put this bedspread on finally. I've been hoping and praying that the color, I'm kind of taking a risk on the color, because the color does not exist anywhere else in the apartment. I was kind of sort of inspired by the art that's on the wall. I was looking at like the red and the purples, and so I found a color that's kind of a plummy color that I really like, and it's still a really pretty, really rich color. But I'm really, really hoping that I like the way it looks on the bed, because I am not returning it at this point. I waited too long. It's hopefully really good quality. I paid a pretty penny for it, so hopefully I like it. So let's get it on and see what it looks like. I love these buttons though. I don't even think I realized they were gonna have these buttons on there. Very pretty. I love me a little wood detail. I think he likes it. So this is what we're working with. Don't anybody ever tell me to add more color to my life. I don't know. It's very purple. And green and purple. I don't know. Is it Screaming Barney? I think like everyone, I just get on a kick with a particular color. Like obviously my little top is like purple, and then even like my phone case. I have this, it looks gross, but I have this like reddish purple phone case, so it's just a color that I like right now. I'm thinking if I need to find ways to bring it in other than like those tiny little flowers. I was thinking, I know that I've seen at the, like at Lowe's, I've seen purple plants before, like vining type trailing plants that would be really cool up in that corner. I think I've already mentioned maybe putting something up there and like letting it trail down like a hanging plant like I have in the bathroom. I could bring some purple in that way as well, because we got rid of that big floor lamp, the salt shaker lamp. Just because I have two big floor lamps in the living room. Let me show you. The two of these in here together. Like, what is that? What is that? What? I think we brought the salt shaker in here just like to get it out of the way in the bedroom, and then I just left it, and then but we already had this one. I'm gonna take this one into the bedroom. Totally honest, I don't even know that we would turn this on. Guillermo knows how to reach up and jiggle our handles, so it's not ever an intruder, it's just the cat. Guillermo, you're gonna make this hard for me, aren't you? Yep.